JBL by Harman is a pretty popular brand when it comes to audio products. And the main reason is because it has a great legacy of creating great sounding audio products in the first place. In fact, the Harman target curve is considered by many audiophiles as the ideal target curve for tuning headphones and earphones. History lesson aside, JBL has updated its affordable Wave lineup of truly wireless buds with two new products, the Beam and the Buds. The Buds, of course, as the name suggests, is for those looking for a Buds design, and the Beam actually has the ear stick design. So you can pick what works for you, and I like the fact that JBL gives you the choice to pick your style. So before I start talking about these products, I'm Ershad, you're watching Track and Tech English, and let it be known that this video is being made in collaboration with JBL, but all the thoughts are my own. You can get these new products in 4 different colors, but we have the Beam in white and the Buds in black, which are of course my 2 favorite colors. Now, when you're talking about the Beam has your traditional lid design, so you can flip it open with one hand like this. It's very easy. And the Buds has this very unique approach to case design where there is absolutely no top, and JBL calls this the topless design. After looking at this, the first thought that probably comes to your mind is these will fall out, right? So let's do a live yank test and figure out if that actually happens. So I have this here. Man, this is a lot of effort. The magnets are actually very, very strong. Like the strong magnets that hold the buds inside the Wave Buds. I'd love a strong connection with you guys. Hit that subscribe button and support our work. That'll be awesome. Although just keep in mind that it can gather a lot of dust, but the good thing is that JBL has upgraded the IPX4 rating from the Wave 100 and the Wave 200 to IP54 on these two buds, which means that there is an additional dust resistance now, so therefore it won't be affected. And on these cases, you've got a nice LED with which you can get indications for Bluetooth connection, charging status, all of that, pretty useful. And there's also a Type-C port and a really nice orange colored, JBL colored Type-C cable in the box as well. You know what? I also like the fit of the Beam. The shape is really nice. It fits my ears really well, and they stay comfortable and secure for long listening sessions, 3 hours at a stretch, no problem whatsoever. And I realize the fit is really good because of the oval tube design that JBL has going on with the Beam. Now this oval tube design actually fits almost every ear canal type very well, and this is a kind of design that JBL had kept it exclusively for its premium line, which is basically the Live Pro Plus and the Live Pro 2, but now that has trickled down into its affordable lineup as well, which is definitely a good thing for the end consumers. And once you open the lid, pairing is super easy. Bluetooth 5.2 support along with Google Fast Pair ensures that it is connected to your Android phone extremely quickly. And of course, Google Fast Pair connection happens without any hassle because you don't even need to switch on your Bluetooth connection. And once it is connected to your specific Gmail account, then it remembers it across all your devices as well. And I mentioned this specifically because it is quite rare to see Google Fast Pair connection available in truly wireless buds in this price range. And once you've paired these buds, download the JBL app and it gives you a lot of controls, which is very surprising for the price point that these are available at. The first thing you see is ambient sound control, in which you get ambient aware and talk through options. Ambient aware is basically JBL's version of transparency mode, which works exceptionally well. I tested it out, and what I like about it is that it doesn't sound robotic like many other transparency modes do, which is definitely a good thing. And talk through can be used when you want to have a conversation with the person on the opposite end, but you don't want the music to stop, so it's playing softly in the background, so that's when it's used. Apart from this, you can also control the level of the voice aware feature from the slider that's available within the app itself. Now, voice aware basically listens to the tone at which you're having your conversation and alters it accordingly during the conversation itself. The app also gives you control for EQing the sound according to your preference. And as far as default built-in apps go for truly wireless earbuds, this is one of the most malleable ones out there, and I'll talk more about it when I talk about the sound signature of these buds. And as you can see, you can also tune the gesture controls from the app itself. And you know what? These are touch controls upgraded from the push button ones that were there on the Wave 100. And these gestures are particularly well tuned. On the left bud, I could single tap to increase the volume and double tap to reduce the volume. And volume control is generally not available on even more expensive truly wireless earbuds. To be able to alter the volume with a tap or 2 taps is actually very helpful. By the way, if you're watching videos, don't forget to switch on the smart video toggle, which reduces the lip sync between the video and the audio itself. In fact, it reduces the latency, therefore it is actually useful for casual gaming as well. But the features that are absent on these buds are ANC and transparency mode, but you get them rarely on many buds in this price range anyway. Alright, let's talk about the sound signature, and both these truly wireless earbuds come with 8mm drivers in each housing and they sound very similar. So I'll start talking from the perspective of the Beam because the Beam fit me really well, and it's important that you get the right size of tips so that you get the right seal and the best bass response too. The default tuning is definitely pretty balanced with a slight heft in the bass section. What I particularly like about the sound is that in this price category, it's one of the cleanest sounding and it retrieves fairly a good amount of details as well when you're listening to music. So if you use these buds to listen to Kehna Hai Kya, it's a wonderful track from Rahman's awesome album Bombay. At about the 152 mark, Rahman's classical singing, backing vocals come in, and then there is a clash of cymbals, there's the tabla playing, and then there is the bass guitar strum as well. Many earbuds in this price range, they sort of mess up, especially when they have to differentiate between the sounds that all of these instruments have. Now that doesn't happen on the Beam for sure. It lets each of these sounds come through without encroaching each other's space. Which means, of course, the imaging is very good. Even Chitra's vocal, which is slightly on the higher side of the frequency, it comes through really well. The only thing is I would have liked a little bit more soundstage. Regardless, to find this kind of clean tuning in budget truly wireless earbuds is kind of rare and I like it. I'm very happy that even if you don't spend a lot of money, JBL is trying to give you a good listening experience. Furthermore, if you want more bass from the EQ option, you can have extra bass, which adds a lot of weight to the low end. In fact, the 8mm drivers are pushed to the max and you can listen to the amount of rumble that is there in a song like Devaralan Atam from Ponniyin Selvan. Or if you want to EQ it on your own, you can actually change the signature, increase the bass, reduce the bass, all of that from the app itself, which is very handy so that you can have a personalized sound signature that works for you. So if you like to listen to podcasts, you can create a curve for just podcasts. If you like to listen to a lot of EDM, then you can create one for more bass, stuff like that. Overall, the signature tuning is good, plus the fact that you can EQ it is definitely handy. Also, what I like about the JBL Beam is that the mic quality is pretty good because in this specific price category, you don't get good mics. It helps a lot if you're making a lot of calls, I'll tell you that. Additionally, the case can now hold 24 hours of charge and the buds themselves have 8 hours of charge in them, so that's a long listening time. To top it up, very literally, with 10 minutes of charge, you can get 2 hours of listening time. So the JBL Wave Buds and Wave Beam will start at a price of Rs 2,999 and will launch on the 24th, and this price will be applicable for a week. So go ahead and check it out. I do like these products actually, and what kind of form factor you prefer will depend on your listening style. I like the Beam a lot. Which one you like, let me know in the comment section below. So I hope you guys liked the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Keep tracking and stay safe.